Hello everyone, my name is Tian Xiaoxia, and I'm a member of the Targeted Poverty Elevation Group. I am very glad to attend this meeting. Here's what I'm going to report today is research on the coordination, motivation, and path of targeted poverty elevation in the sports complex. My report includes 4 parts. The first, introduction, the second, methods, the third, results, and the last, conclusions. Let's begin. The first part, introduction. As you are knowing, on July 30, 2018, the General Administration of Sport of China and the Poverty Elevation Office of the State Council jointly issued the opinions on the implementation of the Sports Poverty Elevation Project, which pointed out that targeted poverty elevation through sports complex and the targeted poverty elevation mode of sports plus and plus sports are used to accelerate the process of poverty elevation in poor areas. Targeted poverty elevation in sports complex is an innovative poverty elevation path for China to realize the transformation and development of targeted poverty elevation and therefore national strategic background of national fitness, health China, sport power, and rural revitalization, and in the crucial period of national poverty elevation. Let's look at the targeted poverty elevation coordination in China's sports complex. Targeted poverty elevation in sports complex refers to the targeted poverty elevation work. We will focus on the deeper integration of national fitness, national health, and a well-off society in a round way, on the process of the participation and the benefit of the poor people, in accordance with the party of cross-border comparative poverty elevation led by the government, the participation of poor subjects, and the commercial operation of social capital injection. We will integrate resources from sports, nature, culture, tourism, events, and health in poverty-struck areas, taking industrial integration and regional linking in poor areas as paths, guided by providing diversified service to the people. We will promote the industrial transformation and upgrading in poor areas. We will improve the core competitiveness of industries in poor areas. We will raise the income of the poor people. We will achieve targeted poverty elevation paths in poor areas and poor people. The second part, methods. The study uses the coordination and mode of literature data, interview, case analysis, and field investigation methods are comprehensively used to study of the coordination and mode in order to provide a theoretical reference for the implementation of targeted poverty elevation of sports complex in China. The third part, targeted poverty elevation path of sports complex. This part includes 5 parts. The first path is targeted poverty elevation in sports and tourism complex, in sports and cultural complex, in sports event complex, in the sports and health complex, in sports and venue complex. Let's look at the details. The first, targeted poverty elevation in sports and tourism complex. Sports tourism complex precision poverty elevation is in poor areas sport resources, natural resources, agricultural resources as a main career. Through the use of ideal resources in poor areas, build poor areas sports tourism brand effect by providing home study, formal house, and transition sports experience service to attain economical benefits. and in sports tourism complex market operation for poor people priority to provide jobs, improve poor people's economical income, realize poor areas, and provide people sustainable poverty alleviation path of poverty alleviation. Second, in sports and cultural complex, it is guided by the poverty elevation of the poor people by deeply exploring the characteristic culture of architecture that village stages, sports and folk custom in poor areas, and to product inherit and innovate the characteristic culture. We will stimulate the internet in place for poor people to feed poverty. We will realize the deep integration of poverty elevation and rural industries through cultural industrial, sports industrial, education industrial, tourism industrial, and entertainment industrial in poor areas. Expand and extend the sports and cultural industry chain. From the sports culture industry as a leading role, the party of metal industry integrated development to get metal labor and diversify consumption to enrich the supply of cultural consumption products in poor areas. Targeted poverty elevation paths to improve the poor people's economic income and achieve targeted poverty elevation. The startup targeted poverty elevation in sports event complex. Sport events complex precision poverty elevation is a single poor areas or more adjacent poor areas will be unique sports resources and geographical resources integration utilization suitable for the regional sports events by creating characteristic sport brand. Sports brand comprehensive leading role so as to promote poor areas industrial integration and regional linking, promote industrial integration development and economical transformation and upgrading, promote poor people, improve poor people's income, eventually poor areas, and provide poor people sustainable poverty elevation paths. The first, in the sports and health complex, that is to cure people due to poverty and improve poor people's economic income by integrating urban and rural sports, medical research, and poor areas of health, green agricultural products, good living space, and ecological natural resources, provide sports, fitness, health category, health patient, health tourism, rehabilitation treatment, diversified service, improve people's health level, reduce the probability of poverty and return to illness, and by getting sports health consumption to improve accurate economical income path of poverty elevation. The last, target elevation in sports and venue complex. It is the sports venue as a career to meet the needs of people's sports and poor people as a core. The STEAM market operation and public service, promote tourism, media, sports events, health service, education, culture, leisure, and entertainment industry integration development, provide people with sports fitness, sports operation, sports service, fitness training, compression shopping, accommodation, and catering diversified service, meet the diverse consumption needs of economic and social benefits of accurate poverty elevation paths. The last part, conclusions. From the above analysis, the conclusion that sports tourism complex precision poverty elevation can speed up the industrial linkage development in poor areas. Sports culture complex precision poverty elevation can stimulate the poor people out of poverty. Sports events complex precision poverty elevation can accelerate the regional linkage development in poor areas. Sports health complex precision poverty elevation can effectively cure people due to disease and poverty due to illness. Studying more complex precision poverty elevation can meet the needs of people's diversified fitness and entertainment. That's all. Thanks for your attention.